Girl, think I need another perk. TV in this bitch. TV in this bitch, boy. Cut the door.
Life can be tough. It could be really, really hard. We could be dealing with all kinds of stuff. Nobody will know unless we tell them about it. But it could be hard. You got people out here with drug abuse, alcoholism. A lot of us don't even know that we alcoholics or junkies. Especially if, when you try to stop doing something, that's when you realize it's a problem. That's when you say to yourself, oh, this gonna be my last pack of cigarettes versus just stopping. Oh, this gonna be my last blunt versus just stopping. This gonna be my last drink instead of just stopping. And then at that moment, that's when we realize how much of a problem it is. Because when it's time to stop, and then we make all these excuses and give ourselves extensions and dates of when we are going to stop. And then even then, we don't. Alcoholism, in particular, is very serious. And a lot of people are dying young from alcoholism. I used to be a drinker. I used to drink a lot. This year, coming up, it'll be 10 years since I had a drink. I lost my mother to cirrhosis of the liver. Alcohol is one of the only only substances that you can actually die from withdrawals. So you can't, even if you're a super drinker, you can't just stop if you wanted to. You have to ease your way down. Alcohol literally turns your brains into mush. But anyway, I seen a story where an Oklahoma teacher showed up drunk the first day of school, and we're going to react to that. But I just don't want us to be so quick to pass judgment on people because chemical dependency is a real thing. I don't know if you know about people on drugs, right? And growing up in a household of people on drugs, where they take the grocery money to go get high. They steal your toys, your games to go get high. They won't pay the bills to go get high. They have you in that bitch in the wintertime freezing, take that money to go get high. And it's not because they don't love you or care that you're cold or care that you're hungry. It's a fucking addiction. And it don't just come in the form of white rocks or lines that you sniff. It comes in stuff that you drink and stuff that you roll in the blunt. If you think because you smoke weed or you drink that you better than somebody on crack, you're not. It's the same thing, different vice. So we're not going to pass judgment. And it is a disease. And people need help. But in this case, with alcohol, before you know it, you're drinking on Fridays. Then you're drinking on Wednesday night whatevers. Tuesday night this. Monday night that. Saturday night this. And for some reason, somehow, some way, eventually, you end up drinking in the afternoon. You're on a construction site, you're drinking on your lunch break. And this might not happen to everybody, but enough of y'all be drinking every lunch break. The next thing you know, one day you might be drinking and you fall asleep drinking, right? And you wake up in the morning and know what you do? You finish off that drink from last night. And you realize, like, God dang, that drink feel good in the morning. The first thing I had. So now guess what? You're drinking in the morning. You're drinking in the afternoon. And you're drinking when you get off. And it's Friday, of course, it's payday. It's time to celebrate nothing, and we're drinking again. And then we waking up Saturday, and we doing the same thing. And before you know it, and it's the same thing with any vice. I remember when I used to smoke weed years ago. Smoking before I went to sleep. Smoking when I woke up. Smoking at lunch break. You don't realize how much you do something until it's time to stop doing it. So I said all that to say, let's not pass judgment. And let's watch this video.
Kimberly, come on in here and have a seat a second.
Okay.
I want to visit with you.
All right.
So, just observing you in classroom, it looks like something's off a little bit. And
So at this point, she's in the principal's office with the school police and other witnesses that noticed that she was off. All right, just to give you a little context. So she's already been popped.
I've asked Officer Dean to come in here and visit with it. Have you taken anything that's, do you have a prescription for anything that maybe you have taken today that just seems like you're not the same person that I talked to this morning?
I did take some medication last night to help me with sleep because I have some anxiety stuff. But that's I can't think of the name of it right now. But I could look it up when I get home.
Okay. So you haven't taken anything while you were at school?
No.
Okay. Now, one thing I would tell you is, for your appointment, I want you to be truthful.
Okay.
And so, would you be willing to take a breathalyzer test?
When somebody say after you hear your explanation and say, "Hey, we want you to be truthful," what he's basically saying is, "I know that you're lying." And a lot of times when we be on stuff, like if you smoke, you don't smell the cigarettes. If you smoke, you don't smell the weed. You know what I mean? With alcohol that comes through your pores, you can smell it. So he asked about prescription medicine. He giving her the benefit of the doubt, even though he already know what it is. But he gotta, you gotta go through step 1, step 2, step 3. And he just, like he went there. He ain't say, let me get a piece of your hair so I could, test the blood, see if you got marijuana in your system, anything like that. He said, are you willing to take a breathalyzer test? So he already know what it is.
If I needed to, yeah.
Okay. You don't have to, but if you're willing to do it, that helps us.
Have you taken any sort of medication today?
I'm sorry, what?
Have you taken any medication today?
I did take some medication this morning for my anxiety.
What did you take this morning?
I think it's called clozapine. I'm not very good with
Did you
medicine.
take it here at school
I took it this morning.
while you were here?
Yeah, right before I came in. Yes.
Okay.
Is it a prescription? Because you changed your story a little bit. Now
Yeah,
you
you said
said
it was last night.
yeah.
Well, I took one last night and then I took one this morning because my anxiety was really like that
Well, that's understandable, but I just need you. So what time did you take it?
this morning.
Whenever you took it last. What time was that?
I'm not really for sure.
Where's it at? In your car? In your classroom?
No, I had one.
We all, look, first 2 things. Her being a teacher, I'm not real good at pronouncing certain medications or whatever the case may be. But her being a teacher, you should know how to pronounce your medication, how to say it, and what it is. And as a responsible adult, like, you know what time you get up in the morning, you know what time you leave out to go to work, so you know what in between time when it comes to taking medicine. So we going to hold her accountable as well now.
I took it I put it in my pocket and then I took it.
You put it in your pocket?
Yeah. Because I didn't want to bring the whole bottle in.
You do know that if it's a narcotic, you have to have it in a bottle, right? Or you can be charged with it?
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's got to be in the prescription bottle.
Yeah.
Well, what about people that have pill cases, that have one pill, that have the whole week planned out and they put all their pills in it and they take their pills? They might take that to work and leave it at work, or just take it with them every day to make sure they take their pills, because they probably take 7 different pills or whatever the case. So I don't know how that would really work, but whatever. Stupid law.
So, I want you to understand that I care very much about you, okay? And I need to make sure you're okay. I need to make sure that you're safe, and I've got to make sure that the kids are safe. So, we're just trying to help you and make sure everything's okay, okay? Because this is, your demeanor, like I told you earlier, it's just a lot different. So if there is anything that you need to cover, please tell me so that we can help you.
I mean, I am having a hard time with some depression stuff, and
Did you drink something while you were here at school?
not while I was at school
When did you drink something?
last night.
Not here at school? Because it seemed that it changed. I mean, your demeanor kind of changed. Anything here at school?
I wouldn't bring it into the school.
Okay.
Are you gonna blow double zeros?
I don't know.
You should know. If you hadn't drank anything, you should blow zeros. If you drank something recently, it's gonna show it. Well, let's find out. You should know. Makes me think that you are not going to.
Dude, it's called innocent until proven guilty. That's the problem with any police, you know. And as you watch this video progress, he kind of feeling himself, dude. She's not Al Pacino. She's a teacher. I'm not saying that makes it okay because she's your teacher. She's a woman. No. And I'm not saying it's okay that she come to teach our kids because we entrust teachers with our kids, and bad enough we got them, you know, beating up the kids or having sex with the kids. Last thing we need you at school is drunk with the kids lit. That's why we got to learn how to deal with our stuff, our problems as adults, because, you know, she's a teacher, you know, and she got to stand up in front of a class, but we got people coming to work every day drunk, running heavy equipment, driving trucks, putting other people's lives in danger that they might not make it home to their families. But at the same time, dude, just relax.
Okay, so what's gonna happen?
I'm not gonna do anything with you.
Well,
It's like with this guy, when you're a hammer, everything is a nail. Relax. Everybody is, just relax.
I'm asking Mrs. Bowles.
Well, I'm just gonna be honest, Kimberly. I'm concerned about you. I have a responsibility to take care of the kids.
Right.
And it's not gonna be my decision.
It's my decision. So let's see what happens.
All right.
Alright, so you're gonna blow into it like you're blowing up a balloon, okay? And you're gonna keep blowing until I tell you to stop. Till I tell you to stop, okay?
All right.
Alright, give it just a second.
I don't know how to do this.
You're just gonna blow into it like you're blowing up a balloon as soon as I tell you to.
Yeah, you know how I do it. The same way you put that bottle to your mouth. Instead of swallowing, you just blow. All right, it's a part 2 to this. So, of course, I got this off TikTok. Everything's on TikTok. And just to think, these fools is trying to cancel TikTok all as a whole in this country. And it's been serving as a way to get alternative news versus the mainstream narrative they try to feed us every day. So
I'm sure you heard that all the.
I hear it all the time. Some people actually mean it though, some people don't.
Okay, no more games, right?
Yeah.
Other than that.
My juice.
Gonna try again?
whoa, I didn't know he brought the cup in there. So again, if you peep the beginning when she first sat down, you know, he asked about any prescription drugs because that's like a popular thing. You understand what I'm saying? And then, you know, he even brought the breathalyzer in. What officer walks around with a breathalyzer? So they already had the board set up before she came in there. But they was hoping that she would just tell the truth. But she started dicking around and playing games, not knowing what medication she took or what time she took it. And, I don't know what to do when he connected the device. Let's keep going. But there's the cup, Exhibit A.
That there is wine.
I thought that was from yesterday.
Are you drinking up here yesterday?
Well, I brought it from home.
The jig is up.
have half a mind to arrest you just because you lied to me.
Okay, what do I need to do to make everything right?
I just wanted honesty. That's all I wanted.
I drank out of that yesterday. I didn't drink out of it today.
I don't believe you.
I drank out of that coming to work yesterday.
Well, where's the cup that you drank out of today? Is it in your classroom too?
I don't,
She left it in the
I don't
class.
think so. Please, I'll call somebody. I have somebody right here in town that will
Nope.
come get me.
Too late.
Please.
What's your date of birth, Kimberly?
And here's the other thing. All right, I'll have empathy because I understand addiction. I grew up around addiction. But at the same time, it don't matter when it comes to the law. Like, it's no, can I do anything? No, you should have did something beforehand. You made a conscious choice to bring that to work. If anything, she could have went to a doctor and said, hey, I've been drinking too much. I want to stop. Can I have some help? It is resources out there. We do live in an information age where, and especially her being an educator, she should be educated. She should have known better and should have took the appropriate steps to get herself together. And that's our responsibility as adults. Granted, yeah, on one side of it, addiction is addiction, but the other side, we are adults and we got to be responsible. No.
Please, just let me. Can we?
Hey, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You had your chance to be honest,
Well,
and
I did.
and then you wiped us out.
But please let me. Please let me call.
I should charge you with tampering with evidence.
Please let me. Please
No,
let me call.
no, it is over. No more. No more. I'm done.
Officer, please.
No.
I've never done anything bad
Nope.
in my whole life.
What is your date of birth?
5/7/1970. Please let me call somebody. Please, I will call somebody right
You're
now.
thinking about a camera.
Huh? I've got a friend right here in Perkins.
No,
Please,
you're under arrest.
please don't do this.
It's too late.
No, please. I can't do this, please.
I'm curious what the charges are. I mean, reckless endangerment, being under the influence in a public place. I don't know, but you be all right. You won't be teaching no more.
If you're gonna keep running your mouth, you're gonna get cuffed behind you.
Wait, can I just talk to you for a second? Please. Please don't.
Put your hands behind your back.
No, I don't want to.
You want to go to jail with
No.
multiple charges?
No.
Put your hands behind your back.
Please don't do this. Please, I just want to talk to you. Can you just talk to me?
Put your hands behind your back.
What about my stuff?
It'll go with you to the jail.
Okay, officer, please.
Quit! I'm done. I tried to be nice. I'm done.
Okay.
Always remember this. If you ever, and hopefully this is never the case, if you ever getting arrested, shut up. Don't say nothing. You can bet everything that you got that the DA is looking at the body camera footage. As a part of the arrest, they're gonna write up the whole everything, and that video goes with it as evidence. Don't say nothing. Remember, you have the right to remain silent. So now let's say if she didn't take the breathalyzer or whatever the case may be, they still found the stuff, they still locked up. They don't have her saying, well, I did it. It is her word against theirs. Because she never submitted to a breathalyzer. She may lose that job, but she may could get another job in the future and say, I don't know what they're talking about. They had a vendetta against me. They didn't like something. I reported somebody or something like that. But always remember, you got the right to remain silent. Shut the fuck up. He is not the judge or the jury. You don't have to say nothing to him. And I don't know if he was supposed to let her know that, she was being detained, probably not under arrest. So if she's being detained, that would give us some type of clarity that maybe I might need a lawyer to sit down and have this conversation with the police officer and the principal of the school. So I don't know how that's going to work. And maybe she could say she was under the arrest, But she obviously is. But who knows? Let's watch. It don't make it what she did right. But I'm just saying.
Can I just please?
No.
Can I just ask you a question?
Nope. Questions are over.
Why?
Is this your phone?
Yes. What made you so mad at me? What made you so mad?
Anyway, that's it. I don't really get off on watching people go to jail. Free Bill Vicks, free Papa. Welcome home, Bunky. Like, I don't get off on that, so I don't need to watch the whole process. I know how that feel. I know how a mistake could cause you a lifetime. But in her case, she'll be all right. She'll find another job. She could do something else. But she don't need to work around kids to as though she can't control herself and control her habits to as though it start to bleed over to your job. When home start to bleed over to your job, you really need to take care of home and take care of those issues. It's our responsibility as adults to keep our life in order. There's no please, please, please when things go wrong. You got to think. You got to always remember that, and maybe this might be a blessing for her because maybe she was suffering from alcohol addiction, and now she may have lost her job and got a little misdemeanor arrest, but now maybe she changed her life around because you could always get another job, but you can't always get another liver, can't get another life. What if she would have went down the path of driving home drunk and kill a family or kill herself? So, like, sometimes you got to look at it like right now, when things come full circle, she got get her life together, find and get a different career, whatever the case may be, because it's not the end of the world. But hopefully throughout this, she get herself together. And hopefully none of those kids was damaged or she, you know what I mean? But just hopefully she just learned from it overall, man. And that's life, man. And I'm out.